Alright. I know what I want to do. What's going on, Krath? I want magic missile. And I want the letters T. Oh, now you show me a letter L? Go to hell, game. Go right to hell. Starfire ingot. Summon a pair of Starfire chimeras. That has the letter A. I'm gonna need a lot of A's and T's. Fight for me, Starfire Chimera. Fight for me. Seems like this one's harder. I think so. Estargo. I think a lot of the difficulty for me is just learning how to play this and not trying to play it like Rift Wizard 2. Because, like, I'll put myself in situations where the solution is, oh, this is terrible, but I'll be fine because I'll have a potion. But do I have a potion? No, I don't have a potion. Ten ice damage and 3 turns of frozen on enemies within 2 tiles. Each time this effect repeats, its radius increased by 1. Repeats every 6 turns until the end of the level. Permanently gains +1 max charge. Okay. Grab Blink. Let's see. I want Thunder Blink, which costs 5. I mean, really, I need to go this way. Damn it. Made a boo. Made a whoopsie. Haha. Planning. Really does seem difficult. Remember when Chris got exploded? No, not that time, the other time. Never happened. You're confused. Five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. I'm getting into a rhythm of the equipment could be how you play the level, right? Like, not the equipment, the components. Planning around components seems like it could be very strong. There's a letter T there. Letter T there. With a purchase, I can hire a companion. We're going here. Alright, Rift Residue is another permanent cast, right? Yep. Trio of friendly void slimes. Gain 75% ice resist, regenerate 3 HP per turn for 25 turns. So we could hire a cleric. Healing Light. Allies in line of sight lose all debuffs, gain 3 shield or healed. He can do it every 8 turns. Does 10 damage Holy Smite. A Vampire Hunter who looks super fucking cool. Silver Bolt, 40 physical damage. Silver Blade, 40 physical damage with Quick Cast. Quick Step. Casting a spell targeting a blood, dark, or undead enemy deals 50 holy damage to the target. I think we're gonna hire the Vampire Hunter. I know the Cleric is a smart grab. But... give me Thunderblink to start. Vampire Hunter just seems awesome. Heal me. Oh, immune to arcane. I gotta go. If you would be so kind. Oh, they're dead. All right, we're good. Let the Vampire Hunter handle the rest. D&D, you need so much gold to be a wizard. I never, in all of my life, have I played Dungeons & Dragons where, regents were actually played with. I feel like that's a different experience. Like, there's D&D, where it's like a fun role-playing experience, and like, your warrior doesn't have to worry about, you know, repairing their equipment. And then there's the wizards, and like, if you play it with the regents, it's like, oh, you want to cast a spell? Hope you have a diamond. Hope you have silver thread. It's like, god damn it. Only time it came into play was if you were captured. It was a resurrection spell, yeah. My god, my stupid bounce light just keeps on... It's not even, it's a shield to keep this light from my, like, corner of my eye. The tape is just garbage. I gotta get better tape. Alright, equipment. When you teleport, gain 2 shields. So that's a good one right there. Translocation spells and equipment gain 100% max charges. They gain 50% more range. I think we might grab this one first. Tentacles drag the nearest 3 enemies along paths toward the wearer. They deal 12 arcane damage. Eldritch Mantle, that's pretty fun. So, Robe of Rifts, that's a nice one for us right now. It dawns me I'm gonna need lightning for one of the things. Two charges, 6 damage. Arcane Staff would be helpful. Yeah, teleport was very handy. Same thing with like a health potion. Lightning. Translocation. Stormbrood Tricksters, a C and an L. This would be a huge boost for us. C and L. ADT with a dispersion fields. There's a C with a planar keystone. And it's not the worst level I've ever seen. Some Annihilation Goo action here. Yeah. What was I looking for again? CL. CL. We need lightning. But this gets us our C at the very least. I think I can handle this floor with what I got going on. So I like where we are. We're gonna put Dissolution on here as well. But first, let's get Ricochet. Number of targets is gonna be something we want. Ow. Alright, one spawner left. Spawner, I hardly know her. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. I helped. Look at him go, man. Quick step is good. All right. Stormbird Tricksters, we just need the letter L. Any L will do, please. Duplication Shrine, though. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Hold on, though. Hold on. There's the L we want. But here's a Duplication Shrine. We can make something, and then we can have two of it. I want you to consider with me. If I take Robe of the Void, we will have 100% resistance. 100% resistance to arcane damage. We could then teleport everywhere and take Arcane Combustion and blow everybody up. Or we could have two Robe of the Rifts, which would give us 200% more charges and 100% more range on our translocation spells. If we take two Robe of the Rifts and one Robe of the Void, that's 100% resistance. Arcane Combustion still a thing? Oh my, yes. Arcane Combustion Powder. See, we can safely take Arcane Combustion if we, in fact, have 100% resistance to arcane damage. So Stormbird Tricksters, we need a C, an L, and a T. We could use a couple of T's and still have one left over. I have to pee, I'm sorry. I'm like bouncing in my chair again. Okay. Yeah. It takes 2 A's to get Robe of the Void, and it takes 2 T's to get Robe of the Rifts. We want both, and we want a copy of, I think, Robe of the Rifts for the charges? What do we have? Robe of the Void for the damage. It's a 25% damage boost to our arcane stuff. 2 of them covers our arcane resistance. It's one of these I want to duplicate. Like, the resistance would be pretty sweet. Charges theoretically won't be that big a deal. Because of stuff like this, which we could craft right now. Yeah, anything can go in the star spots. We want this. Yeah, there's a lot of equipment. Like, all the skills are now equipment. Like, anything you could think of, I think pretty much made the jump. So all the skills from Rift Wizard 2 are here as equipment. There's a lot of new stuff in here as equipment. All the word spells are now equipment, and there's a bunch of, like, neat spells that you have to make by making them. They are forbidden spells. I'm, like, having choice paralysis, because those 2 T's, I need those T's. I'm getting double A's in here. If I go here, I get the L I need. I'm doing the duplication shrine. Idol of Frost, what do you do? 1 turn cooldown. Damages enemies and inflicts 3 turns of frozen in a burst around the caster. Each cast increases radius and cooldown by 1. Cast as often as possible, even if no enemies are in range. What a horrible thing. The Note Diabolique. 1500 health and 20 shields. We can stun it with our blink. Regenerates. It's just trolls. Troll Geomancer. Can petrify. Regain a charge of each of your spells. A random arcane or word spell you know permanently gains +2 max charges. Remove poison and heal. Like, arcane resistance doesn't make a difference on this floor, unfortunately. And everything's gonna be sorcery. 6 damage. More charges. 33% damage, range, and charges. There's a lot of... This is where the choice paralysis comes in every once in a while. It's just like, oh my god. Gotta make sure I buy the right stuff. I think Arcane is the better staff for right now. We have Ricochet, so Multi-Mancer's pretty good. I think I'm gonna make... Titan's Bane. Ooh, Titan's Bane's pretty nice. Reminds you of Magic the Gathering. I guess you are, like, looking to pay a specific cost. I could see that. Alright, Titan's Bane has a good value for us, and Void Traveler's Cloak. There's a lot of good stuff for us here. Arcane Frenzy Mask. I need a lot of A's and T's, man. A lot of A's and T's. I need a lot of T and A. I need a lot of T and A. Alright, we have 2 A's. Let's do this first. Shit, we need the C. We don't touch Planar Keystone. That has a home. So, T, T. We'll put an ism in there. So, A's and T's are Ideally spoken for. Yes. That leaves us with our choices here. I think Titan Crusher is gone now, right? No tits. Are there like rare crafting? Things with more letters or more impactful on pickup effects are rarer, yeah. I don't think letters themselves are more rare one way or the other. More targets is good. Orb controller mitts. I think maybe we go with the damage here. 2 A's. The problem is, where are the A's living? That's an A and an S. Arcane Staff, we need 4. So I'd have to throw one of my slime bits away. But ultimately, I think worth it? For the damage boost we're gonna get here? Mitten Wizard sounds powerful. Okay. I'm afraid of this thing, but if we can kill everything else quick, we might be okay. It's gotta go on turn 1, and then turn 3, and then turn 5, 6. It's just gonna go up by 1, right? So wait, yeah, turn 1, then turn 3, and then turn 5 or 6? This thing sucks, though. Radius and cooldown. Not the damage, though. Either way, it's gonna be rough. We want to try and take all this stuff out fast. Quick as you please. There we go. Try and keep my buddy over there safe as much as I can. All right. There's so many shields. Stun it. Has clarity. Of course. God damn it. All right, it just has 1 billion health. Ten ice damage. How do we deal with this? It's resistant to physical, fire, lightning. Not arcane. Let's see. I have 4, we get a 5. We could do Void Sickness before we worry about Violent Warp. And then Void Sickness would help us out. Silence. No poison damage, but the silence for 10 turns would help. But that's all of my spell points. That doesn't help us kill the thing. $12 minion damage. We could get Lakehead. He's translocation. And we do have some minion damage boosted. We're gonna want some footwear. Like, there are spells we could take just to do a lot of damage. Wheel of Death would do 200 dark damage. We only have 9 casts of it, though. But that would be enough. I want that black hole spell. I really want it. Death Cleave, Combust, Spend Mortality, Silver Spear, Shatter. Could take Thunderstrike just for more casts of, you know, stunning it. The more turns we buy, the better, but only 10 charges. We do want it so we could upgrade it in the future. I got 9 more blinks. I guess we could run the numbers. Let's do math. Thunderstrike is doing 24 damage. It takes 50% less, so it's taking 12. So we need to do 1,483 damage. Just go ahead and bring out a calculator here. Divided by 12. I only need to cast it 123 times. Does it deal damage for each of its tiles? It does not, unfortunately. So 123 casts ain't gonna cut it. That's just not gonna do it. We could also upgrade it with Enervate, which would stun them every once in a while. That's not gonna do it. Holy would help, but we don't have enough spell points. Not enough spell points. Like, we're in that weird zone where I want to not go off of builds, but we have to go off of build just to stay alive. That is just facts. Fan of Flame would hit all of its tiles. Like, things with AoE help a lot. But where's, like, just Touch of Death, maybe? How many casts of Touch of Death is there? 9. That would do it. That's only 2 spell points. It's not that bad, right? I think we take Touch of Death. Yeah, no Dark Resist. It hurts me to do it, but we kind of need to. Boop-a-doop boop. Man, I could have been further along on my builds. I hate you. Damn it, I can't afford the other wand I wanted. I guess we're doubling up on arcane staff for now. It's because I made Robe of Rifts first. Whoops. No, I just don't have the... Where's translocation? It's because I don't have fluff. I just don't have, like, random bits to throw in there. Otherwise, we're good for the other rod. Where's it hiding, though? It was arcane staff and a translocating staff, but I don't remember what it was called. Channeler's threads. Chaos. Rift key. Finger 6. The Psychopomp staff. Redeals damage dealt by you and your allies to sleeping enemies. We should try and do a sleepy build at some point. Art Sorcerer is good. Here's all the books. So, Ritual of Revelation, Hate Bolts, Words of Madness, Gates of Helheim, Word of Undeath, Litany of Curses. Each turn spent channeling the spell inflicts 3 turns of a debuff on each enemy, along with a fresh stack of each of the previous debuff. Oh my god! Could you imagine this with, like, Hexmaster? This seems like a great one. That's something I want to do at some point. I swear it was a staff. A staff that has translocation stuff. Was it a rod? What? Arcane resistance. Was it just Robe of the Void? No. I remember something that required 2 letter T's. Whatever, we'll get more T's. Let's not worry about it right now. 100% max charges, 50% range. I think we'll double up on this for right now. No, we need to double up on this so we can take the other thing that has 50% arcane resistance, so we have 100% resistance. And this is just so much range added on to our blinks. Yeah. 24 blinks, very strong. We need the letter L. There it is. I am willing to land on the L here. Every enemy in line of sight will get a storm cloud over it. We need to take this out quick. I hate 20 shields, so many shields. Well, that killed a few things quickly for me. CTO L. All right, let's begin. Look at my little buddy. Vana, show me an L. Yeah. All right. %50. I don't think 50% actually searches. Oh, no L's. You know what that means? Gunshot. You die like a dog in the street. Alright, we're just gonna look until we see 50% arcane resistance. It had to have been Robe of the Void, but I remember it costing something else. But maybe I was thinking of Robe of the Rifts with Robe of the Void. That sounds right. Let's go ahead and tag that bad boy. Oh, that just requires blanks? Don't tag that bad boy. It's time for my my glittering dancer's robes. C and 2 T's. Nope. But that does have a C in it. There's a C and a T. I love Mechanomancer's little robot. Alright. Spells. I want Disperse. You know what? Maybe I'll go straight for Black Hole. No. Like, we're working on our magic missile for a reason here. We want Violent Warp. So let's grab that. Ow. Any non-spider unit entering the web is immobilized for 1 turn. On pickups, I'm gonna triad of fairies to fight for you. Alright, dryads need to go. They make me get poisoned. Welcome back! Just a lot of me saying letters out loud a lot. There's a lot of like, alright, I need this letter, I need this letter. Alright, we're good for this one. So we need A and C and 2 T's. Before I do it, can we get different T's? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna craft it. Yeah. So that's very good. Arcane Frenzy. Oh, Titan Bane. I might want Titan Bane. We're at 50%. No, I know what I want. Robe of the Void. I just need 2 of anything. I want that before I worry about anything else. You have a lot of letters on you. I think I'll go there. right here. A, and just fluff. 100% arcane resistance. It's time. Not quite time, but almost time. Arcane combustion powder. Grab violent warp. Oh, yeah. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, my vampire hunter was alive. He's fine. The man's doing all right. Dissolution. Oh, yeah. All right, we need the letter A, which is there, and then just fluff. That has everything we need. Starfire ingot? You can boost the Vamp Hunter via other equipment if he starts falling behind. Oh, we will. Armored Polar Bears. Ultimate Troublers hanging out. Alright, A, N, Y, Z, A, F, M, Y, Z, and I. Kind of like getting extra letters here. Lakeheads are a little scary. But I just need 2 spell points, and the solution happens. Sun Mage. Oh, wait. Not that one. Magic Missile. We want Disruption Bolts. Your arcane resistance means nothing to me. Is Lakehead a whole unique concept for an enemy, or is that borrowed from folklore or some other place? I know a lot of things are pulled from fun folklore, stories, movies, myths, and legends. I don't know about Lakehead personally, though. Is it opportunity? Here's the most important question of the day. Opportunity drive, please. Is it pronounced K-hoops or coops? I always say coops. Coops! I win! We definitely call them the Koopa Troopas. The Troopas. Boop-a-doop-boop. The only problem is, as always, my buddies will be teleporting me around randomly. But arcane combustion, it's happening, everybody. From myths and legend, it is the arcane combustion run. question is, we still have another thing we can put on Disperse. If we put Void Sickness on there, I worry that we just murder ourselves in more ways than one. Far Sending is pretty safe, I imagine, but when we get warped by our buddies... 51 charges, we might be okay on Disperse charges right now. When our buddies warp us, we'll go far away, which could be a problem. But Protective Warp, theoretically, they'll put shields on me, right? That'd be nice. Ba ba ba. What kind of shoes do we want to make? Because we want to get leggies running around. Oh wait! Oh my god, these are trick shoes. I didn't realize they were shoes. Well, my leggies will be wearing these. What would that do for us? Sandals of virtuous sin. Let's have no filter and just consider stuff like Philosopher's Stone. But if they take the trick shoes, will I get multiple Stormbrew Tricksters? Does it still proc if they're wearing the shoes? Because they're not casting a spell, I am. They don't know any translocation. Okay, that's what I figured. Like, me casting wouldn't count. I want to search for shoes, but sometimes they're sandals. We can make them flying. We can let them burrow. Summoning gnomes probably must be the best one, right? So far, only snowshoes don't have it. It's hidden? Alright. Obviously, summoning a million gnomes would be fun. More targets would be good. Mucklucks. Oh, ritual preparedness is nice. Not for what we're doing, but I like it. Wait. If we do this, we'll end up with the Disperse having Void Sickness, and then we're in a bad way. We're in a bad way if we do that. Only hits enemies? So I don't have to worry about my little Stormbrew Tricksters? Robe of Rifles. What's going on, Prod? Hey, teleported enemies. You're right. Okay, then. All right. I mean, I might go for Codex of Chaotic Evolution here. We need 2 T's, 2 E's, a C. Focus on that C for now. Sorcery spells and equipment gain +6 damage. That's very helpful. Yeah! Arcane combustion going off. Dr. Bees! Not sure what a Dr. Bees run would look like. Now I'm over here. Shoot a stinger summoning bees? I mean, at some point we're gonna have to do it, right? What just hurt me? Out of curiosity. Wizard deals 12 arcane damage to large worm ball. Fiery Vengeance. Right. So 1, 2, 3 tiles in front of me. God damn it. Don't blink, buddy. Don't blink. Don't do it. You bastard. Just let me get to Fiery Vengeance. Just let me touch it. Yeah. What's going on, Easy Edo? All right, we have the C. We need 2 E's, 2 T's. A lot of letters there. But this one has an E and a T. He looks so tired. Idol of Undeath. And Fiery Vengeance, huh? I don't have any A's, otherwise I would make the Titan Killer. Look at these buddies. If magic missile targets an arcane unit, it does dark and holy damage instead. You're so screwed. If the crafted equipment has the chaos or eye tag, it grants eye spells, you know, a random upgrade. Summon some void slimes. Triples the remaining duration of any of your currently active buffs. Triad of Fairies. It's a fairly straightforward floor. I think we'll be okay here. Can I get an E here? Yes, now the art style is so much more expressive. And I really like the designs Coop's put together. Dark and Demon. There's not a lot of living enemies, so I think we'll just focus fire on this guy. There's gonna be a lot of fear going on, but... not a problem. Work through its stupid shields. Touch, 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 touch. All right. Alright, well that's taken care of. There's not a lot of things we need to worry about. Alright, everything works for me. Does HP always go up when you go to a new level? It heals me when I go to a new level. But my HP only goes up, like max HP only goes up because I'm picking up hearts. Alright, an E, a Z, and a T. E, Z, T. E, Z, T. E, Z, T. There's the E, there's the T. Black hole. Enemies in line of sight of the target are teleported as close as they can be toward it. And then all the fun upgrades that are on there. Ah, Christ, this guy. He does scare me. Completely immune to lightning. 80 fire damage, 9 range. 5 turn cooldown. 3 turn cooldown to do 25 damage in a radius and melt walls. Does 50 physical damage and makes you hemorrhage for 15 turns. And he does it 3 times in a row. And he does 16 fire damage in an AoE. I don't know... Although... And completely immune to arcane damage. And half physical. And 75% dark. But this dude's all fire. If I were to kill the Bone Colossus... It's a homebrew D&D monster. This dude is terrifying. Like, that's final boss material right there. It is terrifying to see him. But the arcane combustion we could pull off if we set up all the shamblers is pretty stellar. Ooh, shared pain. The shared pain is an interesting notion. This is probably a huge mistake. Immune to dark. Some ideas, let's go, right? I kind of have to. I have to try. I didn't think he would last very long. Let's make some friends. My whole plan revolves around the fact that when we blow this up, we could eventually get some insane arcane combustions going on. Alright, we're starting to get the shamblers. Almost. That's a good one. I'm afraid of the random teleports. It's in fact just like move things away from me. No, 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 no. Ugh. Calm down, we need that energy over here. Like, imagine that next to the goddamn dog. I'm waiting for the turn to be over so I can black hole him. You dum-dums, look what you did. That's perfect. Come on, one of them pop. A little closer. Damn. Still did decent, but not enough. Oh, I'm out of magic missile. Gonna have to just blink around for a while. I cast magic missile in the darkness. Alright, the dragon is a foregone conclusion here. It's just the scary dog and a turtle that I honestly do not fear very much. Like, the 2 arcane damage doesn't hurt me, and the dark damage is 1 point of damage. My lightning buddies are doing some good work. The Molten Devour. I've been calling it a dog, it could be an ox. Actually, that does look very ox-like. Yeah, it's an ox. I don't know why my brain didn't register that as a horn. But it's very obviously. He's not taking lightning damage, right? Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Make more buddies, just so there's more fodder. Let's see, black hole. Where are you? 3 arcane spells in a row. Regain a charge of a random translocation spell. I don't think we need to worry about our translocation spells. 300 damage. You're going straight to hell. I mean, it's not enough damage, but it's still damage. Is there another spell point somewhere? Damn it. It's alright. It's alright. We can still afford it. Singularity Crush. Pink Grandpa Turtle. I'm over here! A little closer. That one SpongeBob old man. Help! Well, now I just blink around until I get my black hole cast back. Five for black hole. All right. Turtle's almost out of the equation. Radius is now a thing we need to upgrade because I need more radius. This is for my, the good times. Blink around! Blink around! Blink, blink, blink to get down! Yeah, 75% resistant to physical, so this attack is not doing as much as we want, but it still does something. Just clown on it by stun locking it forever. I look forward to having you in my bestiary. %% dark resist, so I can't give him the finger. Whoop! Hey fairy, heal me. Gonna hang out with this fairy. Hey, help me out, bud. I had a blank. Yeah. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain. There's my letter Z right there. Oh, baby. Alright, you need a letter Z, 2 letter T's, an H, an E, a C, and an E. At the beginning of each level, one of your spells receives a random upgrade. Can grant upgrades to any sorcery spell that doesn't have all of its upgrades. Sorcery, 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 sorcery. Ooh, we already got one. We got Heat Death. That was the start of the level. Gains 2 radius, gains 3 duration. Enemies within 2 tiles of the target are frozen. E. Radius. Sorcery spells gain 1 radius. Holy spells gain radius. Doop-a-da-ba. Lightning spells and equipment gain 1 radius. Fire gains radius. All spells and equipment gain radius. So I think I'll wishlist the Geometer Staff. And then we'll make the Battle Mage Staff right now. Y-O-S-I. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ouija time. Alright, what do we got on pickup stuff here? A random sorcery or word spell you know permanently gains 2 max charges. If the crafted equipment has the translation tag, it grants +3 range and max charges to your translocation spells and equipment. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I could do something with that. I just beat the boss that I thought was the scariest, so I'm feeling pretty okay right now. It was a bit of a slog, but we did it. But yeah, they are scary, right? Like that blood mage to not be alive. Molten Devour. I get the impression that this one being Rift Wizard 3, might be the kind of game where some of these bosses, like, you see them, and depending on what your build is, you just walk away. Like, some builds are going to do better against certain bosses. So, like, re-rolling seems more important. Smooth bosses only. Rift Wizard 2 is that way too. Rift Wizard 2, I have a few builds I would put together that I didn't care what the boss was. Like, I would just go in there and I was okay. And that doesn't seem like something I could do as readily in 3. Like, as we saw earlier, Ophan. Like, in Rift Wizard 2, if you had a strong conjuration builds, nothing challenged you. Ophan is a hard counter to a conjuration build now. Rift Key Staff seems nice now, just to have, yeah. Like, this particular run I have going on, I'm not too worried about most bosses right now. Sigil equipment also makes rifts, and there's a few things that, like, when you walk on it, on pickup effect, is make a rift. If I rift breaker every rift, does it make a pity rift? Because I know if I re-roll, I only get the one remaining rift if I rift break 2 of them. I haven't tried breaking all of them yet. If you break that one, I don't think I'm making another. At that point, if you re-rolled, you should be past the fight. It'd be very silly to rift break that one. But I could see that happening by mistake while someone's, like, teleporting around at the end of a run. Do, 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 do. Alright, we're gonna get a random upgrade. We need more T's. Permanence on your black hole and your thunderstrike. It's a good point. Let's see, I don't have to worry about upgrades, because those are going to happen for me. The hemorrhage effect? Yeah, that big old molten ox guy. I was just like, good lord. Don't want to bump into him with his hemorrhage. Lakehead's immune to debuffs. He's equipped with 2 different pairs of your sneakers. Has 3 turns when he's first summoned. Boo, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da. Enemies are feared for 2 turns after being dispersed. Take 1 arcane damage each turn. This buff is removed, or the unit dies. It explodes, destroying walls and dealing 0 arcane damage in a 2-tile radius. I don't think that 0 is supposed to be a 0. $25. Yeah, that's the right amount. 25 arcane damage. I might want to grab Dispersion Field, too. In our all except for Touch of Death translocation run. The debuff is reading a stat the spell doesn't have for that. Good catch. I got you. Also, just like upgrading our arcane damage more would be good. We do have our arcane staff and our battle mage staff. Boop-a-doo. Permanence would be fun. I need 2 more T's and an A. I get an A there. Alright, sure. These bastards, though. Giant Gorgon. 2 turns of Petrify. Boop, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. And now that you're all gathered together, yeah. Save that for later if we need it. Jorgen. Oh yeah, I should definitely take our Thunderstrike and upgrade that. That's silly that we haven't done that yet. That's where a lot of our damage comes from. God damn, I want to touch you. Come here. Damn, I teleported myself. Wait, what got upgraded? Whoa, we got blind casting on our blink, which is pretty sweet. Didn't even notice. Might as well grab our permanence upgrade. Or maybe I'll get all my spell points first. Touch of Death in the What Even Is spatial consistency build is deeply amusing. Don't worry about it. Eventually, someone might end up next to us. Can the pickup bonuses that apply permanent upgrades proc if put on the artificer equipment? Yes. That is my understanding, anyway. Oh, never nice. No, no, very nice, very nice. Brain, no words good. I feel you there, I feel you there. Permanence. True permanence. Oh, it costs 3 now? True permanence. Okay. Now I need 2 more T's. There's a T. Shrine of Reformation. Now that we're getting random upgrades, we have the potential to refund for great value at a Shrine of Reformation. I think I'll re-roll for the hopes of getting more than 1 T at a time. Although Osweier Spider I haven't fought yet. Summons Bone Shamblers? Oh, Bone Shamblers? Does Necrosis for 50 turns if it touches me. Each turn deal 3 poison or dark damage to enemies within 6 tiles. And you guys count as arcane, so you're taking holy damage. Lightning Artist is a little annoying, but... Disperse has got far sending on it now. Dispersion field. Yeah, the art in this game is great. What is that? I forgot to look at the statue. Idol of Agony. Redeal all non-poison damage dealt to enemies as poison damage. I'll put that in my D&D campaign. There you go. Oh, only a couple of artists left. Once they're out of the picture, I won't be as worried. I like how close you are to me. Yeah, have those, make those little skeletons real close to you. You're gonna love what happens. Make more shamblers. Make more shamblers. Vampire Count. Chaos Fiend for 16 turns. Sorry, Ossuary Spider. It's time for you to leave. Black hole sun, won't you come and kill the vampire car? God damn it, you put me over here. Thanks a lot, team. I was trying to sing a nice impactful song and then kill a man. My ballad was ruined. Bam! Thank you, Black Hole. Boop-a-doop-boop. Womp womp. I forgot to cast permanence. I had no clue they were making a third one. Blaze it! What's going on? I would say this demo just dropped today. It's brand new, fresh off the presses. I would say give this demo a roll. It's very good. I'm doing a translocation build. Another dissolution shrine. Wait. I need one more translocation component. And this one has it. Alright. I'm loving the demo. Do you have the translocation component? Create a new rift under the wizard. Alright. Geometer Staff is coming online now. There's an ATL item that might complement what you're up to. An arcane lightning translocation item? Now when you say item, like a component on the floor, or... The demo lets you go all the way to floor 20, so you can't fight the final boss, but you can go all the way to 20. 21's the final floor. We might see past 20 today, but that's only because I have special permission. AYLM. All right. A L. Skybreak. When enemy teleports to a tile, you can see. Oh my god. Yes. We need a Y and we need an L. Skybreaker. Let's remember Skybreaker. Let's get my last T for Geometer Staff, and then we'll start working on that. How do you mark something as desired? Just click on it, and it'll go into your desired list. I say list, but it's only one slot. I mean, I'm sure you're seeing this in the Discord opportunity, but I'll mirror the sentiment. I think maybe the desired list should allow you to put, like, 3 items total in there. Because I'm often, like, trying to keep one thing on the desired list and then 1 or 2 other things in my mind. If I could just have 3 of them on the little list, that'd be perfect. Yeah. Like, I think just having... Because we only have room for 10 of these. Components are pretty compact. Resists is not a long list. I think having 2 or 3 desired slots still keeps room for debuffs on there. Bow, bow. Alright, we need the letter A, T, 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 T. No, it's Skybreaker. Skybreaker, right. A-Y-L-M. Oh! I have upgraded my radius greatly. See you in hell. They get pushed against the far wall. That's so mean. We finally have an arcane combustion run going. That makes me so happy. What do we got? Idol of Nightmares here. Let's just go ahead and touch a death some stuff. Oh yeah, what got an upgrade? Void Sickness. I do like Void Sickness. Damn it. Guess I'll work on this statue. I'll work on whatever statue's nearby, thank you. Just black hole these things. It does more damage. Except for the 50 physical resist they have. So how you doing, 420? Enjoying the new Path of Exile update? I love being randomly teleported everywhere by my team. It's like, thanks everybody! Much appreciated! And then they're constantly moving this guy, so I'm always chasing him. Finally, I can do damage. Smaller levels give it a different vibe. Yes, it's far more intimate of a playing field. It's also a lot more, like, immediately readable. And I don't think I'll be caught off guard nearly as often as I used to in 2. Alright, we're looking for a Y. And an L. There's the L. And there's an L. Call of the Archon, Soulwind, Gold Drake, Temporal Transfusion. Each turn you channel this spell, the target unit takes 3 extra turns. Can I target myself with Temporal Transfusion? Also, god damn! It's only level 5? That's amazing. For each turn spent channeling, reduce the target's active spell cooldown by 1. 4 extra targets. Now it looks like I can only do it to my minions. If they kill a unit, they automatically get another turn. Temporal Transfusion is super cool. Demon form. Transform into a flying demon. Each turn, your other chaos spells regain 1 charge. Oh. So a chaos demon builds, that's on my list now. If you lose this buff while over chasm, unless you have other methods of flight, you'll be deposited at the nearest valid tile. If no such tile exists, fall to your death. How do you track build ideas? I just kind of keep in my mind. Also, people make suggestions in the Discord and the YouTube. Like for Rift Wizard 2, I would just go through my YouTube comments and like see what people said I should do. Ultimate form. Hold on, I gotta look at demonic and ultimate form. Casting demon form first. Cast your other self-targeting. Oh! A self-enchantment build with Enchanter's Boon? Could you imagine? Double demon action with every other self-enchantment happening at the same time? Demons in your line of sight with less HP than you join your team. Oh, I like that. Hey, what was I looking for? We need the letter Y and L. Y and L. You've got an L. Starclaw. A lot of Blood Knights. I think I'm gonna re-roll, see if we can get a Y and an L in one go. Additionally, I want Dispersion Field to have bombs away on it. And maybe we up the number of targets. If I take planar travel, we put chaos on it, it's a valid target for our item down here. That's not the one I was supposed to be looking at. For this item down here, there we go. So Y, L. There's L, there's Y. It was worth it. Oh, great Iron Jesus, I thank you for the bounty I'm about to receive. This is going to be such a beautiful screen full of colors. Disperse just got Protective Warp as well. Do. Damn it, I'm over here now. I could teleport the whole screen. Alright, we need the Y. We need the L. We need the M and the A. Happy 4th of July, everybody! Happy 4th of July! I can't believe Gomper's not here for the maiden voyage of an arcane combustion build. Oh, it's beautiful. This is gonna go on for a little bit, huh? Dear Diary, it's been 2 days since I began the arcane combustion. I fear the end is not even in sight. It could be another 4 or 5 days before I see the end of this chain reaction. But perhaps one day I'll get to go home. It's so pretty! It's still going! Will it reach the center skeleton piles? I hope it does. Woo! If you want, you can click the menu button on the left mid-turn and change game speed. Oh, you could do that midway? That's awesome. That's a great change. What's causing this, this item right here? Arcane combustion powder. If they die to arcane damage, they explode and do arcane damage. Was this next to me the whole time? Bam, 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 bam. Another dissolution shrine. I feel like dissolution shrine's quite common. I've been seeing that one a lot. Other shrines are a little bit more rare. Alright, what do I want now? Finger 6 would be good. How many targets we got? 3 targets. Yeah, apparently we can change it mid-turn. So Multi-Mancer, I definitely want. Chalice of the Warp is unnecessary. I mean, Eldritch Mantle is pretty good too. Let's keep A's and T's. We already need them. Eldritch Mantle is the same. Chaos Links would definitely do work here. But really we want Silken Links if we want any links. Icicle, huh? When you manually cast an arcane spell targeting a frozen unit, make a copy of that spell targeting each other frozen unit. Oh! You've changed its name. This was, trying to remember the name of it now. What was it called in Rift Wizard 2? Damn it! Brain's a sieve, can't remember. Alright, A and T. No, Ice Vortex was a spell. It was a skill. Ice Tap! Ice Tap. Remembered. Ba, ba, ba. Finger 6 would be nice. The Summon Wizard skill, yeah, with Ice Tap and that, and Word of Ice, you could make millions of wizards, right until they took it away. They patched it out of the game. Which, understandable. Understandable, I suppose. Yeah, Ice Vortex with Ice Tap was very good. So A's and T's. I want a lot of A's and T's, and I wouldn't say no to an I, but we already have an I. Reroll. Oh, there's my T's. Hello, everybody. Yeah, random translocation spell gains max charges. Doesn't really matter where I start. Touch of Death God, Flame Touch. My fairies, that's right. I'm guessing Magic Missile. No, it doesn't have Arcane Crossfire yet. I'm actually a little surprised. It's Hamza. Gotta keep on remembering. We gotta cast Permanence. Untitled Goose Army. Might as well have dispersion field turned on while we're doing what we're doing. "14 turns. Illusory Hamza." My fairies are pretty good at keeping my vampire hunter alive and well. No regrets on Vampire Hunter, he was awesome. I need a letter A. The Gardener. I love that this guy looks high as hell. I don't know if 420 Blaze is still here, but if he is, I hope he appreciates this man. Prune, 99 physical damage. Heals for damage dealt. Target's max HP is set equal to their current HP. Woof. Prison of Thorns. Arcane resist. Means he'll take holy damage from us. 12 Fey Queens when he falls below half health. 50% chance each turn to spawn a brain tree. I love his sprite. I love it so much. I would say this is a great opportunity to, like, teach Ophan a lesson, but we do summon a bunch. So, still no. Pope the Frog, an old friend. And there's an A there. That's just fated to be. Alright, we don't want to spend the I. Icicle requires an A and a T. Damn. So, can't have both. I think I'd rather have the Icicle. I hate Toad Martin Luther. Damn his reformations! Oh yeah, I forgot to see what upgraded. Environmental destruction. Black hole upgraded. How are you gonna freeze them? Black hole freezes enemies within a 5-tile radius of the center. There's my I. There's my A. MT. And then we cast this on a frozen thing. We're still dispersing. We haven't even begun to magic missile. Still haven't magic missile, still dispersing. Almost there. Any minute now. Any minute now. If it can have a ferry, it has a ferry. And they're getting so many shields off of this. My god, any minute now. There was still a spot someone could move? I'm gonna make all these ferries permanent, by the way. Magic missile, begin! My god. We keep on making new enemies and killing them immediately because of that shrine there. So anyway, I started blasting. There goes the statue. And just shooting empty space for a little bit. Hold on, hold on. Any minute now. Ooh! Incredible. All the arcane combustion happened at the end. How many times did we cast magic missile there? Reality hold. Temporary allies become permanent. He's making his new frog buddies. The fairies are defragging. The far warp upgrade makes it so they always go to the edge of the screen. Pope is so confused right now. Swamp Horn, summon a gang of hideous friends from the swamp. Blood tax, 30% damage redistribution. Edict of Worms, 100 holy damage, 12 turn cooldown. Deals damage to all enemies. If they die, raise a worm shambler from their body. Wow, that's a scary one. Tongue lash. Shrew was there for a minute. Well, buddy. Move you over here real quick. Yeah, the fairies all have shields. 9 shields, 9, 12, 15, 20. Damn. Wait. Hold on now. Craft equipment has a cast or eye tag. It grants eye spells, you know, a random upgrade. The play is he still limited to how much damage you can take in one turn? 700 in one turn. I was thinking, like, maybe we get the big touch. Coops! What's going on, Coops? We've all been talking about how gorgeous the art is and how great your music is, Coops. You did a fantastic job. I'll just walk to the one spell point I want. Oh, never mind, I got shuffled. My buddy Sean played the acoustic instruments. He did a great job. I have 14 shields. This frog is not gonna have turns. I feel bad for him. And I like how much music there is. Like, I know it's a dead horse at this point for me, but I really like the music of Rift Wizards 1, but it only had like 3 tracks, and I like the music of 2, but it also had a fairly small selection. And this one, it seems to have a great amount of variety, so I'm enjoying how it just keeps on changing as I play. It's very nice. It's good, it's good. Boo-doo-boo. Rift Wizard 1 had the title screen, the song, the Mordred fights, a victory song, and a defeat song. That was the whole soundtrack, if I remember correctly. Which, granted, I could be forgetting. Yeah, it had a track that played for 24 out of 25 floors. And then you had one extra song for a Mordred fight. And then depending if you won or lost. If I remember correctly, I think that was the soundtrack for 1. And it's like, I liked the song, but runs were long. But it's a criticism I could levy at some of my favorite games, like Balatro. I love Balatro. Balatro has one song that plays 1,000 years, right? I like the Balatro song, but after a while... Oh, that's right, I never took the spell we do when we teleport. 18 tracks in 3, and you can feel it. Like, it's a big difference. Doo-doo-doo. Thunderstrike. Also deals holy damage. Right there, right there. Oh, Earthquake would be fun if we can grab it. All right. If I recall, Opportunity, you did say I'm allowed to play, like, this build. Am I allowed to show the Mordred fight? Because we're going to be beating this frog soon. Yeah, alright. Let's kill Mordred. Yay! I haven't seen the new Mordred fight yet, so this will be exciting for me. I hear it's been very, very much changed up. Someone ping Mighty Odin in Discord. Wake them up. Boo-doo-boo. We're going to see the new Mordred. He forms a giant robot. He Voltrons. bang, 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 bang. Boop. All right, get out of here, you jerks. Frost core with an ism and an F and an H. For multimancy, I want that A. Fairies did 5,000 damage. Magic missile! 15,000 magic missile damage. Oh, I can get Art Sorcerer Staff. Adding some more damage would be pretty good. Like, multimancy is good, because targets, but Art Sorcerer might be the way to go here. Buff my fairies. We do have a lot of them, right? The Psycho Pump. Man, I wish. What was I thinking? We should have looked for this early. We could have gotten this built. How we managed to dodge arcane immunes? We got Disruption Bolt going on, so if they are arcane immune, we do holy and dark damage instead of arcane damage. Devastation buff. There's so much neat stuff I want to try out. Eldritch Mantle obviously sounds like a good time. Alright. Conjuration Staff. Minion damage, minion health. I think that's an easy and quick upgrade for our fairies. Arcane can yeah. Minion damage, minion health. Duration doesn't matter, because we could just let them last forever if we want. Can't afford Conjuration. So Conjuration Staff should do it, right? Yep. Conjuration or Translocation or Arcane. Minion duration doesn't matter to me. Although number of summons might be fun. How many C's do I have? 2. 2 C's. Oh, I can't do Conjuration and Shepherd Staff. Oh, Banner of the Horde would be the right way to go if we just want a lot of something. I think I want the Conjuration Staff. Just go for pure damage and health for our little buddies. Can we make the broken build whenever we want, because it's component based now and not RNG based? Tree Lord Staff. I submit to you that there's another build. there's another silly thing we could do whenever we want. Oh my. All right, let's get those C's in there. And then I think Arch Sorcerer Staff's a good idea. though. Hold on. This gets us +7 damage. We have A, S, T, L, D, F, I, N, 8, 9. I actually think multicolored Rage Rod is better, as long as we just cast each of our things once. Word of Chaos. Yeah, let's take multicolored Rage Rod. Ooh, we need an E. We need an S. We don't have any I spells, but that could be a fun thing to do. Maybe we'll save that? Nah, it's 3 we can get in there right away. Alright, as long as we cast each of our spells once, our damage is nicely elevated. And it's hard to say no to a floor that has Bone Shamblers in it. Ten ice damage and 3 inches frozen on enemies within 2 tiles. Repeats every 6 turns. Oh. And I think you just said exactly what I was thinking. I think I could still get our Sorcerer's Staff if I land on this. Oh yeah. S, S, S. One thing I do appreciate is they have changed, I guess I should say, Opportunity's changed it so it's no longer a game where there's a host of enemies and then there's like 12 variations on those enemies where they just have modifiers that are randomly applied. Everything is more bespoke now, so you don't have to worry about running into immortal Bone Shamblers and just being like, this is the worst goddamn combination. Hello, everybody. You're frozen for 2 turns, so that means I could do permanence once. And then I can target you with Disperse. Doing a Heaven's Wrath run and have some components that could boost its number of targets? Yeah! This Arcane Combustion's going to be wacky. I forgot to look at what Mordred does! Mordred, don't die! Oh, look at that big boy! Mordred, hold on, buddy. Don't die on me! Don't die on me, Mordred! Okay, okay, we're alright. Mordred had a 3rd phase. I didn't get to look at what Mordred does. Mordred, Ascendant. I love his animation. Didn't get to see what his phase 2 does. But look at that. That's awesome. 99 shields, 9,999 health. Life Vortex, 3-turn cooldown, 99 dark damage, steal health from all creatures in line of sight. Annihilation Beam does 99 damage. Does wide beam and melts walls. Flying and burrowing, 99% resistant to everything. But each turn becomes vulnerable to a different damage type. Each turn, unoccupied tiles within 9 tiles have a chance to be corrupted. Currently has 3 turns of clarity. That's a little scary. Right? It's a great animation. Okay, he's currently weak to fire. Which, unfortunately, if I want to do, I'm too far away. Like, we do have fire damage here. There's something kind of 80s music video about it. I could see that, yeah. Yeah, we need that arcane vulnerability to show up. Lightning! All right, shields. He's out of shields, thankfully. Weak to dark. Doesn't count as an arcane unit, though. I'm too far away to touch him. He's silenced for 14 turns, poisoned for 14 turns, stunned. Help me out, Arbiters. What's he weak to right now? Holy damage. Well, Thunderstrike does holy, so I'll just teleport near him. Thank goodness for my shields. Disruption Bolt, he needs to have the arcane tag on him, sadly. Ice. Weak to fire. He's immobilized for 73, stunned for 6. Stand next to him. Damn it! Fire a beam toward each other unit in your line of sight. Each beam does 16 fire or lightning damage. Repeat every 6 turns. Let's try and collect spell points. We can go for spells that will do decent damage based on his weaknesses. Holy! Oh yeah, I gotta cast all of my spells. We've done Permanence, we've done Thunderstrike, we just did Dispersion Fields. We've done Black Hole. I think I just need to do Touch of Death. Lost a few shields there. Resistant to Ice, Black Hole. Weak to fire. Alright, weak to lightning. My radius is huge. Weak to dark. Might recast Permanence now that I have a few fairies out here. Then again, that's just more targets for him to try and, like, steal health from. Thankfully, he's poisoned. I don't know when the poison happened. Weak to holy. Oh yeah, my disperse is how he's getting poisoned. See, I didn't take that upgrade on my own. That one happened because of one of our piece of equipment. Speaking of, what upgrade did we get? We have every disperse upgrade. Ah, shield burn. Shield burn. Hey, weak to arcane. Ba-da-ba-da. This is a hell of a Mordred fight. I like that he goes from a 1 tile to a 3x3 to a 5x5. Also, I really enjoy, like, we enter a level, it'll blink whichever one we get the upgrade for. If I get a cast back, it'll blink, like, there's a little color change. The permanence plus Thunderstrike stun, yeah! Who are these people? We got 2 Coral Colossuses and 2 Dagger Fortresses? Absolutely not. Demon or Arcane unit into an ally. Damn it. Everything is crab collab incoming. You can bundle with them because of all the new crab enemies. I don't know if everyone saw, but everything, not everything, it was Caves of Cud bundled with Sulfur, and the announcement trailer from the Sulfur dev was just very funny. I rather enjoyed it. There is one, yes. We should do that run. That's one of the ones I did with you while we were playtesting. He's got Time Bomb on him, and he's weak to Arcane! That was a big turn for damage right there. We built such a good engine. Pix, what's going on? Yeah, the Mordred music is excellent. It's very funky. I really like it. Oh, that was such a good explosion, but he was resistant to it at the turn. I want to get rid of this crab. What's he weak to right now? Holy? Alright, we'll teleport close to do the holy damage.
Hello.
Oh, it's incredible, Pix. The demo is available. Oh, good, good. You're getting it now. Weak to Arcane. Alright. Disperse. We have a lot of good targets for this. So this is a big damage turn against Mordred. Ooh. Yeah, look at that fucking victory animation. The Dark Wizard is slain. His beasts have been broken and made tame. The beauty of Avalon will be built again. Your soul is permitted to sleep and dream once more. Yeah, the animations are great. I really like them. Sergeant Splats, thank you for gifting that sub. Also, hello, how are you? All right, we got our first Mordred win, baby. Feels good. Glad you're doing good. All right. So, one of my favorite builds from 2 is like an all translocation build. And if anything, it's better in 3. God damn, that was excellent. Yes, and we had Arcane Combustion and we didn't die to it. Because you're able to like consistently aim for 100% arcane resist without as much reliance on RNG. The crafting system has really won me over on this one. What's going on, Bay? Doot, doot. Glenn, thank you for joining the YouTube. Ah, Splats, thank you for gifting more subs. Much appreciated. All right, let's post-mortem this run a little bit. And then figure out what's the next run gonna be. Arcane Combustion, hell yeah. Bam. Ally damage taken, just me. What game is this? This is Rift Wizard 3. The demo just came out today. The demo is available if you want to download it on Steam and check it out. I like it a lot. I am playing a playtest build, so the only difference between the demo build and the build I'm playing is I can go to the last floor, level 21, and the demo ends if you beat level 20. So, like, the only thing different is you don't get to fight the final boss. No, don't quote that! No! Damn it! Alright, this is great. Demo ends when you land, when you land on 20, alright. So the demo goes, you have 19 floors then. Alright, so 154 magic missiles were cast. I don't think I actually clicked on the one even once. Thunderstrike went off 69 times.
Good job.
Very nice. Never get to use those buttons. Lets you see the Forg, but not fight the Forg. We went after Pope. I have to apologize to Krath. 39 disperses, 24 blinks, 4 black holes. Good stuff. Arcane Combustion did 43,000 damage. 20,000 damage from our trolls, 14,000 from our magic missiles. Skybreaker Array did 5,000, Thunderstrike 2,000, and then 6,000 from other sources. We'll credit all of that to the Vampire Hunter we hired on floor like 3. Oh, it doesn't go through each individual floor anymore. All right, we gotta look at the bestiary real quick. So there was Mordred. We didn't get to see what he did because I cast too soon. It can go through every floor, is like in the options. Gotta turn on screen caps in the options. I'll probably do that because I really enjoy going through and like doing post-mortems. So he has his normal planar interposition, and he has his normal void tango. He still has Mordred's touch. He still has Mordred's gaze. So this is classic Mordred. The only difference is he doesn't have the multiple reincarnations anymore. Instead, when you kill him, he becomes Mordred Unbound, which love that sprite. We unfortunately didn't get to see him do anything because we blew him up. We set off a huge explosion. 45 arcane and dark damage with 30 range. Corrupts reality in a wide beam. Mordred's Caress heals for damage dealt if the target survives. They become Mordred's Servant. Woof. That's scary. He's flying and burrows. And he can teleport. And then I love the sprite from Mordred's Ascendant. That is awesome. I really like that. This is the only version of Mordred we got to see in this run. All right, we got Pope. and Molten Devourer. We added quite a few new bosses to our list here. Need to complete the animation loop. Coops, I'm gonna steal some of these for emotes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. They need to join my buddies here. We've got mini wizards and dancing shrew. Steal them, yeah. But some of these are real good. I look forward to going through and tweaking them a little bit and turn them into emotes. All right, I'm gonna refill my water bottle and pee. And when I come back, we obviously gotta try a different build. Save preferences. Zabatsu, thank you for the bitty bits. Keep previous save files, save screenshots. Yeah. Does number of targets have a cap? No. As long as you can keep on crafting and duplicating those things, you can keep on scaling them up.